So if you've watched lots of my videos before, you'll know that I'm a little bit anti-debt in M&A, so doing what's called a leveraged buyout. So a leveraged buyout is simply where you buy a business using debt to create the cash component for the acquisition. Now, I think a lot of people just leap to LBO as a logical step because I guess the one kind of big asset we're used to buying is real estate. You know, lots of people have bought a home or bought an investment property or something like that, and typically that has an equity component and a debt component, and so they simply translate that thinking into business. Now, we deal with owner-managed businesses. These are typically 1 to 10 million in revenue, although with some of the strategies we do target businesses a bit bigger than that, but typically the sweet spot is somewhere around that sort of 1 to 10 million in revenue mark, where there's an awful lot of opportunity. It's a really big buyer's market. The challenge with borrowing lots of money to buy a business like that, well, it's multifold. I mean, one of them, debt is quite toxic for businesses anyway. Banks can change their lending appetite, particularly when the economy is in trouble. So you tend to find, you know, that old expression, the bank gives you an umbrella but asks for it back when it rains. So as soon as there's some economic tightening, they tend to pull in a load of their debt and leave people in precarious positions. The other challenge is obviously interest rates can vary, and that can have a huge impact on the solvency of the business going forwards. And most importantly is that you're probably going to have to personally guarantee the loan, and so effectively you're betting the house, or betting the farm if you like, on the outcome of the business. And remember, it's going to go through quite a dramatic change with the change of ownership anyway. In fact, I've often described doing leverage buyout as like taking all your future cash flow, because this is effectively what you're doing. You're going to take all that future cash flow from the business and give it to a bank or a financial institution. So effectively you're taking your forward cash flow and you're giving it to your star employee. This is the person that built the business and is probably doing the job of 3 people for the salary of half a person. So you're going to give all this future cash flow to your star employee so that they can leave you. And obviously that can be quite a toxic firestorm of problems. So look, LBOs are by far and away the most commonly accepted way of buying a business without using your own cash up front. In fact, if you type leverage buyout into Amazon, I think there's 380 books written on the topic. So yeah, if you want to understand it, there's plenty of information out there to understand that model. But in the Harbour Club, we use 14 different deal structures designed to buy companies without using bank debt.